Bitcoin is about to create a huge move, and there are only going to be about 24 hours left in order to prepare yourself. We are still trading inside of a weekend, and in this video I am going to be explaining exactly what that next Bitcoin move is going to be, because a huge move is about to happen and there's not much time left to prepare yourself. So can we once again push up the likes, back up of the 150 likes? That will be absolutely amazing. And as always, let's start off with that short term. And in that short term, like I have already said in the intro, we are still trading inside of a weekend, and usually during the course of the weekend, we tend to consolidate at around that CME close price, which in this case is sitting at the 67.3k level. So at the beginning of next week, we are just going to be most likely to be returning towards around this level. Now, during the course of the weekend, we have been forming a new range. We have been consolidating, forming this new range. And yes, I do think that in the next few hours, to the next few days, we are going to be seeing this breakout. And it is going to be important to keep in mind that probably we are not going to be seeing this massive breakout until we are going to be closing our weekend. Because, well, during the course of the weekend, volatility tends to be lower, and that is going to be very important to keep in mind. Because yes, in these larger time frames, we are going to be expecting a massive breakout, which I'm going to be showing you in a second. But probably we are not going to be getting this breakout today, but probably we are going to be getting this massive breakout after these next 24 hours, whenever we have closed our weekend. So that is also exactly going to be the reason why you're still going to be having about 24 hours left in order to prepare yourself, because I think there is going to be a very good chance that that next Bitcoin move is going to be getting initiated within that next 24 hours. So right now is still going to be the time to be paying attention, but the massive breakout, which I'm going to be showing a little bit later, can be happening any moment now. Now, in that short term, we've also been developing a little bit of a bearish divergence, which has also been causing us to kind of been consolidating right now in that short term. But I do think that in the end of the day, we should not really be starting to get worried because of this bearish signal. We can be maybe having a look into a little bit of a correction, but in my opinion, not something very huge. What is going to be way more important is that the markets have flipped bullish, because we have been trading inside of this downtrend, right now confirming this higher low, confirming a higher high, flipped our downtrend into an uptrend right now, which is going to be the most important thing. Flipping previous resistance into a support over here, looking very bullish for that short term. Also getting all of these massive breakouts, which all have the price target sitting at about that 73k level. So yes, in that short term, it is looking very good. Just in that weekend, we are getting a little bit of a cool off, which we have expected. But I do think that after our weekend close, we are going to be continuing this upwards momentum. But to be honest, I still do think that this little move over here was still peanuts, because we are about to see a way bigger move. Of course, we have been getting supported by this daily level of support, but if we are going to be having a look into our Bitcoin volatility, our Bitcoin Bollinger Bands, well, they are getting squeezed in by a lot. And this means that the Bitcoin volatility is literally sitting at all-time lows, like we can be seeing on this indicator. If we're going to be having a look into our Bollinger Bands width, well, it is sitting at all-time lows. Volatility is sitting at all-time lows. And each and every single time, whenever this has happened, well, it screamed for a moment to be paying attention into the market, because a massive move was around the corner. And right now, the same exact signal is once again flashing. That in a Bitcoin bull market, I think is looking extremely good. I think that we are about to see massive volatility returning towards the market. And if we're going to be having a look into another chart pattern, this could very well be the case, because we could just be having a look into another Bitcoin bull flag pattern, and we are on the verge of seeing a breakout right now. So right now should be the time to be paying attention, because if we are indeed going to be continuing our upwards momentum tomorrow after our weekend close, and if we are indeed going to be seeing this massive breakout, well then fireworks are going to be getting ignited. Then the next huge move towards the upside is going to be starting to get initiated, and I am sure you do not want to be missing out on this. I am myself in this Bitcoin long position. I am prepared for this next Bitcoin move. It can happen any moment now. Now, it might be happening tomorrow. It might not be happening tomorrow. But I do think that in the end of the day, in the coming few weeks, we are going to be getting this massive breakout. Now, anyways, yes, I do think it is going to be very likely that we are indeed going to be seeing this push towards the upside. Because, yes, we have been seeing this Bitcoin shakeout before the real breakout. It is looking like we are reversing our trend after a shakeout, which typically we have always been seeing whenever we got initiated that next leg towards the upside. Once again, history is repeating. From January 2021, well, the same exact price action is going on, breaking our downtrend right now. So that, in my opinion, is going to be the signal that is going to be suggesting us that indeed that next leg towards the upside is going to be getting initiated. Now, on top of that, I do think that Bitcoin has already bottomed out over here. Bitcoin short-term holders have capitulated at the exact bottom. We have seen our standard correction. Still, the majority of the Bitcoin traders are trying to be shorting the market because the Bitcoin funding rates are still extremely low, which is getting me extremely bullish. Now, on top of that, also the majority of the liquidity is sitting at the top side, and we are just almost grabbing a lot of liquidity, literally $6 billion in liquidations. We are literally sitting so close on it, so it is just going to be very likely that we are indeed going to be grabbing that liquidity, and still there's a lot more liquidity sitting even higher at about that 73.8k level. Now, we still need to be talking about Ethereum and about the altcoin season that is around the corner, but I'm sure that you do not want to be missing out on this next Bitcoin move. Like we have been talking about, right now is going to be the time to be preparing yourself, and if you are going to be getting interested in trading, make sure to check out that link down below, because on your initial sign up, you are already going to be getting a free $5, and on top of that, on your first futures trade, so your first trade basically, you're going to be getting another $100 for free. So make sure to check out that link down below, CoinW, and the best thing is, there is no KYC required. So everyone all around the world is going to be eligible to register on this exchange and claim these free bonuses. On top of that, you can claim a $30,000 deposit bonus. So with that money, you can basically open up a free trade. So make sure to check it out with that link down below. Now, anyways, for the ones that are still watching this video, I have some real gems prepared for you. Because for Bitcoin, there is an even bigger pattern right now being created, because in that larger time frame we are creating a huge Bitcoin cup and handle pattern, and nobody is really talking about it. This will be massive. So whenever we are going to be breaking out outside of this bull flag pattern, at the same time we also have another pattern, this cup and handle pattern, which is even bigger. Now, this price target of this breakout is going to be absolutely insane. So actually, I'm not even going to be having a look in towards it. It is going to be sitting above that 300k level, which is just absolutely insane. I do not think we are going to be reaching that target, but definitely for this bull flag pattern, we can be having a look in towards a target sitting at the 108k level, which I think definitely is going to be possible to be getting reached. But yeah, one thing is for sure, if we are going to be getting these massive breakouts, well then for sure Bitcoin is about to go absolutely parabolic. In my opinion, something like this is going to be next for Bitcoin. Now that red zone of resistance is going to be really the level to break. Then we are really going to be starting to go exponential towards the upside. Now still, Bitcoin is still trading inside of this parabolic trend. So yes, indeed, this scenario is just going to be very likely in my opinion. But anyways, having a look into what's Ethereum, well, Ethereum has just gotten this massive breakout outside of this falling wedge pattern. So of course we do know that Bitcoin already had this breakout and it already traded towards the upside by a lot, but Ethereum has just gotten this massive breakout. Now I do think it can be taking a little bit longer until really our alt season is going to be getting started, but I think whenever the Bitcoin dominance is going to be breaking down, well, that is going to be when the real alt season is going to be getting started, and in my opinion, it cannot take much longer from off this level. I think we are getting pretty close towards that point of an alt season to be getting started. Ethereum is looking absolutely beautiful with this breakout right now. Now, anyways, if you do want to be staying up to date about every single market development, make sure to be following me over on Twitter. And guys, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.